ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ನೀವು ಈ ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಡೈಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, O is nothing but the object, I dash will be the image, U is the object distance, V will be the image distance, R is radius of curvature. There are two surfaces in this lens because it is a double convex lens. First surface is ABC and second surface is ADC. I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. Okay. So lens antandre enu? Lens is nothing but it is an optical medium bounded by two spherical surfaces. Okay. This optical device we call it as a lens. Okay. The first refracting surface here, image formed for the first refracting surface is at I dash. O is the object which is going to produce a ray of light which forms the image at I dash for the first refracting surface, that is first refracting surface ABC. The first refracting surface is ABC. Then the spherical surface ke formula nodidvi ನಾವು n1 divided by u plus n2 by v is equal to n2 minus n1 divided by r. ಅದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ it becomes n1 divided by u ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ object distance. So here the object distance is OB, n1 by OB plus n2 divided by the image distance is nothing but the BI dash here. BI dash is equal to n2 minus n1 divided by r. R is nothing but the radius of curvature. It is taken as B and C. This is the center of curvature here. B, C1. First center of curvature. Take this as equation number 1. So this is for the surface ABC. Similarly, go for the refraction at second surface ADC. There also we are going to apply the spherical surface formula and we can write it as n1 divided by, or since the image formed here at I dash, it acts as the object, produces the image at I, then this acts as the object and this acts as the image for the second surface. So second surface, the refraction is taken at n2 only. This becomes n2 divided by object distance is di dash plus, since this is in the opposite direction, we are going to take it as minus n2 divided by di dash plus n1 divided by di. This will be the image distance. Image is formed at I. This will be the image distance. It is equal to n2 minus n1 divided by dc2. Take this as equation number 2. Okay. For a thin lens, the value of bi dash will be equal to di dash. So we can write this equation as minus n2 divided by bi dash plus n1 divided by di is equal to n2 minus n1 divided by dc2. Take this as equation number 3. Now adding equations 1 and 3. If you add equations 1 and 3, we will get the final expression here. Add equations 1 and 3. First equation is n1 by OB plus n2 divided by bi dash minus n2 divided by bi dash plus n1 divided by di. Okay, so here both are same. On the right hand side we will get n2 minus n1 divided by dc2. Okay, from the figure, from the diagram, here n2 by bi dash and n2 by bi dash gets cancelled. Remaining is n1 by OB, where OB is nothing but the object distance here. Object distance. So we can write this one as n1 divided by u. n1 divided by u. That is the object distance. But if we consider the object is at infinity, then this values, that is the value of u, it becomes equal to infinity, n1 by infinity plus n1 divided by di, where di is nothing but the focal length. It is represented by small letter f. Di is equal to f. This is equal to n2, okay, n2 minus n1, n2 minus n1 into 1 divided by, this one is bc1 minus 1 by dc2, that is 1 divided by bc1, this is nothing but the radius of curvature, that is 1 divided by r1 minus 1 divided by r2. Why we are going to take it here minus r2 means it is due to the sign convention, it becomes minus r2, okay. So n1 by f is equal to n2 minus n1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Now divide this whole equation by n1. If you divide by n1, this becomes 1 by f is equal to n2 minus n1 divided by n1 into 1 by r1 plus 1 divided by r2. Already I have said that previously it was minus 1 by r2, and we are going to take this by the sign convention as minus 1 by r2. It becomes 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2. Therefore 1 by f is equal to, we can write this one as n2 divided by n1 minus 1 into 1 by r1 plus 1 divided by r2, which is nothing but the lens maker's formula. This is the lens maker's formula. It will be asked for 5 marks in your ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್, ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ರೈಟ್ ದ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ನ ಬರೋದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಎಫ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತು, n2 ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, n1 ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, r1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ r2 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ರೇಡಿಯೈ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಏನು ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸು, ಆ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಈ ಥರ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ನ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ.